Hi, I'm David Fox. I'm the director of Penn's new student orientation program, and it's my pleasure to welcome the class of 2013. I'm standing here in the Charles Lee Rare Book Room of the library, and I'm surrounded by beautiful ancient books and wonderful old furniture. And I'm here to talk to you a little bit about the Penn Reading Project, but in fact, this year we're doing something quite different. Instead of a written book, we're using a visual text. The text is Thomas Eakins' 1875 painting, The Gross Clinic. This may be a little bit of a surprise to you. It was certainly a surprise to some of our faculty. So let me tell you a little bit about the Penn Reading Project, about why we chose a visual text, and more specifically about the importance of Gross Clinic. Let me first talk a little bit about the Reading Project. We've been doing this for almost 20 years. It is a mandatory part and a keynote part of new student orientation. On Sunday, September 6th, you'll start the day by meeting in Irvine Auditorium for a panel session with a lot of Penn experts talking about this painting from a variety of aspects. Later in the afternoon, you will break into small groups with your hallmates and also with a Penn faculty member to have a small group discussion, a more intense discussion. We think that this is a wonderful way to kick off your intellectual experience here. So why did we choose a painting instead of a book this year? Well, obviously you'll be reading many, many books during your Penn career. But we also want to acknowledge the importance and get you started on thinking about reading images, understanding visual culture and visual perception. That pictures often tell us, pictures and scenes and objects can tell us as much as any written text. The choice of this painting also reflects our Provost celebration all year long of Arts and the City, which will be an opportunity for students to not only see art on the Penn campus and our many arts resources here, but also to go out into the city of Philadelphia and look at the amazing array of cultural opportunities that we have in the city. Museums, theaters, concert halls. As new Philadelphians, many of you will be new Philadelphians, I urge you to take advantage of these opportunities. We chose this particular painting, Thomas Eakins' The Gross Clinic, in part because it's a major piece of 19th century art. But we also chose it because, like all Penn Reading Project texts, it lends itself to multidisciplinary thought. It's an important piece of history. Thomas Eakins was a Philadelphia painter. It's a Philadelphia scene. He painted many Philadelphia scenes. This is a painting of a surgery, and the medical importance of this painting is very significant. You'll also be looking at the Agnew Clinic, which is a painting painted about 15 years later. Actually, that was done here on the Penn campus. And the distance between the two of them covers an enormous amount of innovation in surgery. We'll talk about that a little bit. The conservation of paintings is also an important topic. It's a scientific topic, and it's a topic about cultural responsibility. Gross Clinic will actually be in conservation when you arrive. We're going to trace that conservation, the minute detail in which it's taken care of and restored, and celebrate its return to the collection. The Agnew Clinic will actually be on exhibit when you come to the Philadelphia Museum of Art the night before Penn Reading Project. And finally, this is an important part of our recent civic pride. About 4 years ago, there was a movement for the painting for Gross Clinic to be sold to a museum out of state. And as a reaction to this, two of our important Philadelphia institutions, the Philadelphia Museum of Art and the Pennsylvania Academy of Fine Arts, got together and started a campaign that raised nearly $70 million to keep the painting here. All of that in a very short period of time. This was greatly celebrated in the Philadelphia press and noticed nationally as a gesture, kind of a marker of why it's so important that art remain in the city where it was created. You're about to embark on a journey through our website, specifically designed for this Penn Reading Project year, which will tell you about the Gross Clinic, the Agnew Clinic, and many aspects that we haven't begun to touch on. I look forward to meeting you all in September.